Hey guys, so this is kind of a rant video. Maybe that's not what you want to hear, then this may not be the video for you, but this has come up a few times here recently. Sheeny made a video about clan hopping and how to get more rewards than top clans. And this, I can't get on board with something like this. We had a back and forth in his comments, and he basically said that not doing this is a pay to win tactic. But basically, he's just clan hopping is a way to take rewards from lower level players. Now, I don't partake in this. This is my clash. The last clash I did, we ended up getting like we got first place on this one. But let me show you where we're at now and who we're facing. If I can get this to click over. So now this is who we're facing. We can't compete with this. And it is what it is. And I know Clash is changing tomorrow. And I honestly hope that it screws over anybody who tries this clan hopping method. You can see that we're coming in at 29 billion. Basically, everybody's trying to get 1.2 billion or a little over in order to get this chest, these or all four of these chests, and make sure this resets. And we're just going to ignore this. And that's what you do. Now, he made the argument, or I've seen the argument made that tanking like this is the same thing, and it's not. Because while I'm taking a loss here, these clans are taking a win. If I need to do it again next week, then those clans will take a win while I take a loss. What happens with those clans is they just disappear from the system. The first week that they switch, maybe they end up staying in here and there's just a completely vacant team down here on the bottom. But that's not so that helps 1 week. That's not consecutive weeks of taking losses so that you can compete. Instead, they're just going to go down and bully by joining in a clan that has been inactive and face super low rated clans. So this clan here, you can see they have 5 siege wins here, 1 siege win here. So I'm assuming siege started, they stayed in this clan and then switched. I don't really know. I don't remember how many sieges there have been. I feel like 6 is about right. Maybe they've lost 1. I don't know. But this clan, you can see, has 2 people in it. It has 3 active stars. That means that this clan is not going to qualify for Clash tomorrow. They have 3 stars. You need 45 stars. So this clan won't show up. And then also what this means, as you can tell by the fact that they have 5 trophies, is that their matchmaking for Siege is also tanked. And that's another benefit. You want to leave the clan and go fight in Siege, well, then you're going to face an easier clan. This clan, I mean, we're 2,800 rated. We're not super high, but we're not super low either. We're not down here fighting clans like this. Now, what do they care if they have to fight tier 2 or tier 3? They're still going to get 6-star accessories. They're going to get fewer because you get 3 for being in 5. But you're still going to get these, plus you're going to get the victory chest. That's going to have 6-star accessories in it. It's going to have fewer, but you can have fewer if you win all the time. You can see my clan has won 3. This clan has won 3. We're a similar rating. I'm not sure what's going on with them. They are ranked 275 player power. We're like 421 now. They have more player power overall than us, but they can't get through our defense. But they're just stuck. They're trying to fight here, which that's a pretty sick team. So, you know, we cleared to their stronghold, and now we're just kind of chilling. And that is not the same as hopping, because we're facing a tier 6 clan. We're facing a top tier clan. The fact that we're running them over is more of a coincidence than anything. I don't know if they're just not that PvP focused or what. You might think that a clan that claims that it wants to be the #1 PvP clan in all of Raid, the future #1 Raid PvP clan, they might want to be on top of Siege, because it's a straight up PvP mode. You can't use arena ores, but that doesn't say the #1 arena clan. This says the #1 PvP clan. But instead, they're just gonna try to sit on the bottom and feed off lesser geared players, because pay to wins make the game hard at the top. But that's, you know, you want to be you want to say you're #1 or going to be #1, but then you want to compete against not #1. It's easy to be #1 if you're not competing as #1. So I really, honestly, I hope that these changes end up tanking these numbers enough so that, like, this number here is a proper push. I have a feeling it's not. I have a feeling it's going to be more like, what? Probably going to be more like 1.2 is still going to be a thing, because I expect everybody will still be able to do these kind of numbers with these kind of teams. Because if you can do 10 billion on Nightmare, that's 40 billion Clash points times 30 people, that's 1.2 trillion. Is that right? Yeah. So I expect that this number will be impossible. You can't do 500 billion with one person. But I expect that 1 trillion will be where the peak guys are. But I kind of hope that in order for those guys to get this chest, they're going to have to put up these kind of numbers consistently. And I hope that it screws over their plans to just bully lower people, because that's all they're doing. Because their clan is going to go down to like a 0 rating. They're going to join it. And then the way Clash works, it's a rolling 4-week average. So you have 0, 0, 0, 0. Your average is 0. You're going to face nobodies. Guess what happens? You still get this chest. You still get the primals. You still get, or you get a shot at primals. You get a shot at mythical books. You get the gear. So, like, what's the downside? There is no tier to this. So they can go join and bully my bronze clan that has 1 billion or whatever. And we're #1 right now at 1 billion as a clan. And they're still gonna just come in, take us over with this 30 billion. And then the next week, their average would be 0, 0, 0 plus 30. Divide that by 4. So then you end up with 30 divided by 4. They have a 7.5 billion average. So they're still not going to face real clans. And I don't know if it goes to exactly 0, but I know that it tanks them way the hell down, because they wouldn't do it if it didn't. It also makes Siege easier. It's just a way to take rewards from people. Like I said, when my clan does this, we're taking an L, somebody else is getting the win. When they leave their clan behind, it no longer qualifies for Hydra. They're going to be, it's just going to disappear from the rankings, and they're going to keep getting W's. This last switch in the video that I showed, they messed up their timing on it, and they got bumped out of Clash. really broke my heart to see that. But so the clan that they were in this week probably got pushed into a bracket and is probably sitting at 0 points. So, it's 1 week that they give a win to somebody else, but all the rest of the time, it's just being selfish. And I think it's a toxic way to play the game. Yeah, it's going to exist. It's going to exist forever because it's too hard for player to fix. Because the solution would be too complicated for them to even want to implement. Basically, what you would do is you would attach this score. So you would take this 1.24 billion plus my previous week of 300 billion plus my other 2 previous weeks, give me an average, and assign that to my account. That is my account's average, not my clan's average up here or anything. You give my account an average. When I leave, I join another clan. It takes everybody's individual average and averages those and then matches you based on that. That's a fair system. And you're like, oh, well, if you join if I went and left and joined a bronze clan, then I'm going to super boost that bronze into a harder bracket. That's true. But that's how it should be because I'm super boosting that clan. I can go in there and drop a 300 billion key and carry them. So that's fair. And then they could do a similar thing with Siege. I don't know exactly how Siege works. It's not been around long enough. But you could just flat out say that whatever I end up with here, that's my rating. So if I go and join another clan that's down here, then my 2810 gets added in with everybody else's rating down here. They average us out. Maybe we bump up. But that's just a consequence of me playing with a bunch of bigger guys and then going down and playing with lower guys. And then after that one, that's my new rating. So then, if you go back and forth every week, you could manipulate it that way. But then you're changing clans or every 2 weeks. But then you're changing clans every 2 weeks and it's super messy. And it's just you. If my whole clan is at 2810 and we leave and we join an entirely empty clan, guess what? That clan, 2810, the next matchmaking phase. And that stops any of that. And as far as I know, that's not how it works because I've seen people talk about getting an easier matchmaking. Now, I know I've particularly focused on Sheeny. That's because he went out and made a video and told people to do it. There are others that do it. I've heard that clanmate just told me today that he's seen MTG Jedi saying the same thing, that they're clan hopping. I think it's stupid. I think it's a toxic behavior that takes rewards away from other players that are playing legit because they're going to lose because somebody's got to take an L so that they can get the win instead of them taking L's to let somebody else get a win. They're playing selfish. It's not conducive. If you ever wonder if people have clan hopped, this right here, you're not going to have 33,000 clan experience if you clan hop. 8,000, 20,000, 15,000, 40,000. This is a clan leader right here. 16, 12. You're not going to see these kind of numbers in people that clan hop. Do we have some people lower? Yeah, we've had new members. We've had people. This guy just joined not that long ago. Vec joined not that long ago. But they're still racking up these numbers. You're not going to see these kind of numbers from somebody that is bouncing around. And maybe that doesn't mean anything because this number doesn't mean anything. It doesn't add up to anything. But it means loyalty to me. And it means that I'm playing the game the way that it's designed to be played instead of trying to manipulate it to benefit myself and screw over lower people. So my account might be more pay to win and just not enough. But I'm also not trying to go down and bully people that are super low. Because even this 29 billion, that's going to go against the 900 billion and the whatever we did before that and average out. So it's not like the next clash we're going to face somebody that did 29 billion. If we want to do that, we're going to have to take another L and another L and another L. But like I said, I think all of this is going to go down. I still think clans are maybe going to be able to hit 1 trillion. I could be overestimating it, but I still think it's going to be realistic to see 1 trillion. And like I said, my changes, my ideas, they'll never be implemented because there's no gain for Plarium. There's no monetary profit for it. There's no reason for them to go in and code this to each individual player and code Siege to each individual player. It's just a bunch of work that they're not going to do. So it kind of is what it is, but I just wanted to get off my chest that it's extremely toxic behavior. And this is a really long video, but I just wanted to get that off my chest and get it out there. And I don't know. What do you guys think? Tell me down in the comments. Maybe I'm being dumb, but it seems to me that, you know, all you're doing is taking advantage of lower level players for your own selfish gain. And that's just not what I want to see. It's not what my clanmates want, and that's why I have no intention of leaving this clan. We all see eye to eye on that. Yeah, let me know what you think.